Hi my beautiful people, I made this rich flavorful egusi with spinach and scent leaf. I made this for my home and I thought to bring you along. This egusi is not just an ordinary egusi that you always come by. The list of the ingredients will be in the description box. This is assorted, pomo, shaki, liver, about roundabout. This is seafood. I have my chicken seasoning and seasoning. I have smoked fish. I have roughly blended pepper. I have spinach and scent leaf. That's my egusi. I have goat meat and snail here. I have locust beans, onion, crayfish, and fish and salt. I'll start by adding palm oil to the pot, and while that is getting hot, I started blending my egusi. The first thing you need to do is to add onion. Please don't do a mistake. Add onion to your bleached palm oil, and at the same time add your locust beans. Be generous with your locust beans. You don't want to manage, because you see this onion and locust beans that you're frying in that palm oil will release that flavor, that sweet flavorful flavor that you need in that egusi. This is the magic. This is where the magic begins. So after that has fried enough, you don't want that to burn. Then I added my roughly blended pepper mix. This pepper mix is also one of the key to a delicious egusi. You don't want to just blend rodo alone, that's scotch bonnet alone, to make egusi. You add scotch bonnet rather. You blend tomato, scotch bonnet, so that is rodo, bawa, and tatashe, that is bell pepper and cayenne pepper. So the scotch bonnet and your tomato will be 60%, and the cayenne and tatashe will be 40%. And if you can't get the two, that's bell pepper and cayenne, just get one of it. Cayenne pepper is fine. You just make that like 30%, and then you make your tomato and scotch bonnet 60 or 70%. So I covered that to cook for about 10 minutes to 12 minutes because I wanted to give me a thick consistency. You can cover to cook again if it is not giving you what you want. Then I started by adding my egusi to that. Make sure your stew, that your sauce is giving you a thick consistency. Then I added my egusi. I added my seafood. I'm not going to mix that together because I don't want my egusi to come out like a normal random stew. I want it to give me lumps, but not too big and not too jiggy. I don't want it to be a serious lumps. I added my grounded crayfish. I covered that to cook for about 5 minutes to 7 minutes, depending on the quantity you're cooking. Can you see that it is now giving me a very thick consistency now, but not too dry? Then I gave that a good mix, and as you can see, you will see that the egusi is not looking like a random stew. It's not like jiggy. It's giving me small lumps, and that's exactly what we want. I covered that to cook for another 5 minutes. By now the seafood and all of that is cooked, and then I added my cooked goat meat and assorted to the egusi. And then I started to give it a good mix. You want to give this a very good mix because you want the egusi to incorporate into the goat meat, and you want the goat meat to do as well with the egusi, because you want the egusi to give your protein this very delicious taste. After giving that a good mix, I added spinach and scent leaf to the egusi. You don't want this vegetable to cook for too long. Then I gave that a mix and I covered to cook for about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Mind you, when you're cooking this egusi, please cook on a low heat, on a very low heat. As a matter of fact, henceforth, if you have been cooking on high heat, please change and start cooking on low heat, because cooking on low heat brings out every flavor in that food or meal that you're preparing. So back to our egusi, I added smoked fish, and then I just mixed it slightly with the egusi. I decided to add this fish because I do not want it to break in the egusi. So if you know that you can be very gentle with your fish, you can add it while adding your goat meat, but I would advise you add it towards the end of your cooking. I mixed that together and I let that cook for about 2 minutes or 3 minutes maximum, because you don't want the fish to be overcooked. Let me know what you'll be eating this with. For me, I'll be eating this with pando yam, because what is egusi without pando? Tell me. And the next day, I had this egusi with rice as well. Let me know what you'll be eating this egusi with, and let me also know if you'll be trying out cooking your egusi this way. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you in the next video.